We see that, for instance, financial services companies have developed over the years a lot of tooling, a lot of digital product, and they have become quite segmentized, quite isolated from each other. So there's a lot of business units that basically suffer from having an entire technology solution or technology stack that is not addressing the problem that they now have, as opposed to the problem that they had 3 or 5 or 6 years ago. That's one. Two, we also see a lot of siloing, a lot of an enablement that is not at a corporate level, that is not talking to the business. It is talking to the construct of technology, construct to the partnerships, and construct to IT providers, but it's not speaking to the business revenue, the lines of businesses, and the way that the actual business operates. So that's an important concept. So we also see as a challenge a little bit of a disconnect between how do we drive a digital business taxonomy and how do we define the business at its core, and how does it become a digital twin? How does it operate in the digital ecosystem? Sometimes those two don't talk to each other, or they're not correlated as much as they should be. On the other hand, we also see industry-specific challenges. We see siloing, we see lack of modernization in some areas where there's a hyper-investment in hyped-up areas, or things like machine learning or AI. There could be right investments put into those technologies, but for that, you need to have a master data management, you have to have a single source of truth, and you have to have all of the data sources the company works with in a cohesive, untampered, and professionalized data pipeline and automated pipeline to make sure that you can take the most value out of it. So those are the challenges that we have seen. Lastly, I would also like to point out that we have seen challenges in customer experience. Companies are reaching their customers, but they're not listening to the customers. They're not taking action on their feedback as quickly as they would like. And that is where Altimetric comes in. It's a very, very much of an acceleration factor. We call ourselves the hyper speeders of change within the digital ecosystem or customer experience layers for businesses and enterprises.